today I want to talk about 4 reasons why I still love using a Steadicam over a gimbal in 2022. Let's get right into it. Reason number 1 is one of the biggest, and that is no batteries or electronics required. I never have to worry about it running out of juice or if it's charged. I know my Steadicam will always work. I can leave it neglected for months and pick it up and it's going to work just as well. The other big thing about no batteries or electronics is it's weather safe. Obviously, I wouldn't want to be shooting, with a camera in heavy downpour, but at the same time, I don't have to stress about if there is a little bit of drizzle or stuff like that the camera can survive, but I don't know for sure if a gimbal would survive. So that's really nice in that regard, to just not have to worry about any electronics within the gimbal having a Steadicam. And number 2, just its overall durability. Steadicams, they're built like tanks. I would have to try and destroy it, like really try and destroy it, like take a sledgehammer to it to wreck it, because it's really durable. I could drop it all day, throw it around. It lives in the trunk of my car a lot of the time, banging around. I never have to stress about if it's going to break. And gimbals, on the other hand, are incredibly fragile. With a gimbal, if you use it enough, it's going to wear down, the motors are going to wear down, it's going to get tired, it's going to take abuse. The Steadicam, unless some catastrophe happens, that thing is never going to break. Gimbals, every few years you're going to have to replace it. Reason number 3 is the more organic feeling movement versus the very kind of clinical kind of feeling that you get with gimbals. I can get a lot smoother walking footage. A lot of gimbals have the problem of this weird little like bounce when you're walking. I can do the same walk with the Steadicam and the same walk with the gimbal, and it's much smoother with the Steadicam than it is with a gimbal. Number 4 is that I control all the movement. Gimbals, I can't tell you how many times I've been using a gimbal and doing kind of a slow pan and suddenly it just jerks all the way around, or I'm trying to turn it and it doesn't understand and it just holds on here and suddenly it jerks all the way around and you've missed your shot. Or you're just, trying to keep it straight and it's, moving up and down, or you're trying to do all these different things and it just doesn't understand. Whereas the Steadicam, as long as you know how to operate it and you have it balanced right, you can do all the things with it. You can, move up and down, around, rotate around somebody. Anything that you want and you need to do, pretty much you can do with the Steadicam. The only thing you can't do is some of those really weird, crazy shots where, the gimbal is spinning the camera around. And the final point, that's actually a bonus point because I said I was going to give you 4 and I'm giving you 5 because I am awesome, is price. Gimbals, can be anywhere from like $300 to over $1,000. And again, you've got to replace them every few years. But a Steadicam, like you can get a used Glidecam HD 2000 for, I looked on eBay, like for a couple $100. I got mine from a buddy for $75 because he'd lost a bunch of the weights. Or, you've got the Devin Graham signature if you want to go extreme on it. And then you're looking at $800-900. But, it's that one-time investment that's going to work across pretty much any camera that you buy. The Devin Graham is probably going to get you anything you need. You just need to get like the vest and the arm to be able to support the weight, unless you got bigger guns than me, because these guns, tiny little guns, tiny. There's nothing here. I'm sorry. I need to lift weights. I work out. I'm sexy and I know it. Hope that you guys found this helpful. Let me know if you might want to try out a Glidecam or a Steadicam. Make sure that you check out this video right here